Good afternoon and welcome to Dave's Vintage Equipment. Today we're going to head down to Niles, California and the historic California Nursery Company Historic Park. Kind of a redundant historic use there. Anyhow, originally built by John Rock in 1884 on 500 acres in Niles, California, it was soon supplying most of the fruit and nut trees for California's booming agriculture, and is credited with most of the early palm trees in California. They supplied all the palm trees for the Pan-Pacific Exposition in San Francisco, as well as later on in the 30s, all of the trees and shrubbery for the Treasure Island World's Fair. As you can see from this picture and this bit of video, there was quite a bit of damage from the January storms. And this is one of the trees that came down, damaging their... This is all brand new brickwork that they had just gotten completed. And that tree come down and did a little bit of damage. Anyhow, what we're going to talk about today is... Let's see, where's my notes? This nursery was a really neat nursery. And it survived well into the 70s before finally being closed down by changing times and an incredible amount of competition. Part of the compound was kept, and Bruce Roding does live here. That's George Roding Jr.'s son. And he has kept quite a bit of the original equipment. Now, I don't know what happened with my camera and why it looks like this, but it does. Now, it's really an incredible place. If you love equipment, you're going to love what I show you on the rest of this little tour. After I finish wiping my feet on the ground there. Now, this truck is, out of all the equipment there, this is my favorite truck. It's a 1948 white WC-28 single drive. Originally come with the 6-cylinder gas motor in it, the Mustang. Actually, I should be a little more specific. This is what they call a white WC-28 Superpower. And it is remarkably intact and original. It's really, you look at it and you want to preserve her. Like how I appear by magic like that? Yeah, you look and it's just from one end to the other, it is just remarkably bone stock. You won't see a hood on it. They took the hood and they've got that stored inside of one of the storage containers there. But yeah, she's a pretty truck. I'll walk you through some pictures here in a minute or two. Yeah. It's kind of neat. You look around, you'll see the trailer, some of their old trailers from the 40s and 50s are there. A lot of the old family cars. There's just all kinds of incredible stuff there. I mean, you've seen the Chrysler over there in the corner. There's AMC products. There's a lot of old Ford products. It's just incredible what you'll see in the background. Besides me wandering around and back and forth. Let's get a move on here and I'll show you some more stuff. From a side view you're like, it's not very attractive looking. That's one of the pull trailers. I haven't figured out who Bunnell and Kersey is, But whatever that is, they're out of Los Angeles. And that pool trailer is in remarkably nice shape. Oh, look, my feet in another tree. Here you can see a rear view showing the saddle tanks. You can tell she doesn't have her hood on her there. Got that gorgeous grill. Driver's side headlight is smashed and there's a little bit of damage on the bottom of the grill. You see that yellow? That's not a white gas motor. You can see the bit of damage down there. Apparently that was done after it was put in storage. Yes, it does have a yellow repower in it. See what we got here. Now this is Bruce, one of the caretakers on the property. Yes, that looks like a Caterpillar, doesn't it? Yep, it is a 1673. And that was to keep the truck functional and, you know, competitive on the roads. They repowered it from the gas motor to that Caterpillar 1673 diesel. I understand it was pretty quick. What I find really neat is if you look on that, see on the door there where it's got the Dymo tape labels, the original instructions that they added on for how to shut the engine off once they repowered it with the Caterpillar. I know that's just part of the uniqueness about this truck, is that it's so old and so period. You know, it's perfect. It's like they just one day stopped driving it and parked her. Then you walk around a little bit, you'll find some neat things like an old John Deere here and there. This one's pretty clean, missing a few parts. Maybe be honest, it's missing quite a bit. It doesn't look like it, but the front tires are on there. It's just hidden behind that bag of Vigoro. And you see things like this off in the distance. Wonderful old tractors, old pickup trucks. You know, and it's just so green in there. Even in the height of summer, it's still pretty green, and it's really neat back in that compound. And the more you look around, the more things that you'll see. You know, it stops and it makes you think about neat things. Yep, a shaky tree. And that neat piece of equipment right there. Not sure of the year. If you think you know what year that is, feel free to let me know in the comments. Not sure what that big old axle is out of. But we'll point out something else neat on the other side of that shed in just a moment. It is pretty, and when you zoom in on the truck you can see the graphics for the old California Nursery company. Fading out a bit, but still there. And hiding behind that shed is this old dump truck. I'm not sure what year it is, but Bruce seemed to think it was something from the 50s. And over here, move back over with that camera. There you go. Don't know what kind of a tractor it is, but if you notice, it's steel wheels, so it's an old critter. My camera doesn't zoom in enough to get a really good view of it. But yeah, it's going to be on a future taking a peek. Oh, thanks for taking a view of my little expedition. Remember to like and subscribe and hit that bell. You guys have a nice day.